Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of DFox Plays Puzzles and Survival. So as you see, we're inside our sanctuary, and there's a few changes you might notice. My headquarters, you might not be able to read it, I'm at level 22 currently, and it's building. We are in an event called Global Ace Commander. We are in partway through, like about halfway through that event, and each day has certain goals. So the last phase of this event is building and your might and that kind of thing. So I've got my headquarters already building to kind of prepare for that last day. So that's why I have that. And oh my goodness, was it expensive. I'm so resource poor right now. It's insane. All right, so while I do some of my daily boxes here, we have a special episode today. So not only are we doing the Global Ace Commander, and I have a ton of boxes I've been saving to open for that, because I believe, let's look, this particular phase is, yes, improve your might, get enhanced material, and get gear refiner. So it's all basically your chips, your modules, that kind of thing. And I've been saving up my layer boxes in order to do that. So let's go back. I'm really curious what's going to happen when I open up these boxes because I have a ton of them. Let's do that real quick. And then the other surprise I have for you folks is, if I can figure out where I'm going, here we go, in my bag. One of the other alliances, our sister alliance, 212, invited me to come watch them do their Reservoir war today. So in a little bit here, I'm going to head over to that alliance as a guest, and we get to see what they do. So that'll be kind of fun. All right, so here's my bag. Here we go. We've got all these supply boxes I've been holding on to specifically for this phase of the Global Ace Commander. So let's start opening. All right, so we got a bunch of stuff. Let's see, do we get any gear enhanced material? That's good. That's one of the things we need. Okay, let's do this one. 4 of those. Gear enhanced material. Still not exactly what I was hoping for, but let's keep opening. Ooh, my Nova just unlocked the next level. Sweet. Oh, I leveled up. All right, I got to level 36 just by opening boxes. That's awesome. Yay. All right, oh, and it kicked me out of my bag. Okay, let's go back in the bag. Keep opening boxes. I have 14 level 21 boxes. Oh my goodness. And we got a lot of XP. We got Nova points, Nova XP, gear enhanced material, hero choice cards, speed ups, and some resources. Sweet. Okay, the last box. Alright, so let's go back to the Global Ace Commander and let's see if that did anything for us. Ooh, it's got a little exclamation point, so we did something. That got us past Phase 1 and Phase 2. Nice! Just by opening boxes. 76% into Phase 3. Not bad for just opening up some boxes. Alright, I'm going to take a break here for a second, and I will pop back in as soon as I'm over in 212 and settled for the Reservoir War. So then you folks get to see what that looks like. Alright, see you in a second. Alright, so welcome back. So I am in the Reservoir War. It's open, but it hasn't started yet. So me and 212 are here in the mud area. You can see this gray area. This is where it's safe. So this is what we're looking at right now. People are still popping in. We've got about 3 minutes before it officially starts. So we can pull up the map, and this kind of gives you an idea of what we're looking at. So 212 is spawned in here. And then we have all these different buildings that we have to kind of take control over to earn the points. So this reservoir headquarters in the center, this is where the water trucks come from. And we have to gather the water. So we have to basically gain control of these various buildings so that we can earn those points. So I am in a Discord call with 212 where they are discussing their strategy as far as like who's going to go where. And they're pairing up each other based on their player might. So they're taking like the strongest player is going to go in one area, and then the second strongest player is going to go in the other area, and then from there they kind of flip-flop the stronger player so they have backup. So that's kind of what we're looking at right now. So let's go back. Alright, and I'll check back in just a moment once some excitement starts. So the action has started. So we've got troops marching to the different places. You see I've even got some of mine sending out, even though I'm fairly weak compared to most of these players. Although there's a few who have headquarters right around where I'm at. So everyone's going to the different areas. We can see on the map where everyone is. So this group has a agreement with the other alliance that the Tower 7, Tower 8, and Doom Fortress 2, here are the red, they're not going to be attacking them. That's freebie. Same thing for us. So Tower 1, Doom Fortress 1, and Tower 2 are all freebies. So we get those without having to worry about them being taken. Everything else is up for grabs. Field, hospital, logistics, military, towers, these are all places that are up for grabs, kind of, as far as like whether or not you get attacked. The person who goes to the area first kind of has control of it, and then the other people support them. So they're kind of talking about in the Discord who's going to go to which area. Like who's going to be like military base 1, which player is going to go to field hospital 1 first, and then the other people come to support. So let's go look at those. So military base 1 looks like Justice for All is the main player, and then everyone else is reinforcing. So this could, if we look at the garrison info, it tells us. So Justice for All is the captain, and that person takes over the rally size basically for this building. So there's this one here, so he's the commander for this one, and then all these other players are supporting him. So that way then if the other team decides to attack, they're going to come up against, it's not going to be an easy fight, put it that way. Alright, and then over here, for example, at the field hospital, Dude Was Up is the leader for this particular building. So if we click garrison info, we can see so far there's only 3 people in here. Dude Was Up has quite a few troops in here. And then this player is in supporting, and Jump King is also supporting. So we've got all these players in. Oh, we have another one. Just jumped in here to support and give reinforcements to this building. And see this little truck here on the map? This means that the water truck is on the way. So this is where the points are. So he leaves the Reservoir headquarters, and it's this route, this green line shows the route of the truck. So it's currently going to Tower 3, and you get more points if your team has control of this tower. So 212 has control of the tower, so they'll get a boost for that. And then the truck will go to Military Base 1 next, and then it'll finish at Doom Fortress 1. And then a second truck should disperse and head out the opposite direction. So let's wait a little bit and see what happens when the next truck disperses. Alright, so things are getting kind of interesting. One of the players, let me bring up the map again, found one of the, must be this guy here, the other alliance, and scouted them, and they put it up. So let's look at that. That's kind of interesting. So let's see. So the other player from the other alliance has level 10s, level 9 troops, 8s and 7s. And then this is a hero lineup. They've got I'm not sure how this compares to the 2-on-2 players, but this is kind of interesting. So then the players here in 2-on-2 can know like what they're up against as far as if they decide to take on one of the other buildings. Okay, right now they're asking about the logistics base and who's in here. So Carly Bay is the leader, and then all these other players are in here. So quite a few players. So the question is whether or not the other alliance is going to start attacking. So let's just pop around the map here and kind of look. JC Marauder is in this tower. Cmdr is in this one. And then, like I said, 7, 8, and the Fortress are freebies. Here we won't attack. 2-on-2 will not attack those. Okay, you see the water truck is headed out now from Military Base 1. It's making that last trek to Doom Fortress 1. That second truck should be coming up here soon. So here is the opponent here, DTD JC Marauder. So he's a level 30 headquarters. His decor on his headquarters is really pretty. I like that one. So that was the one that someone scouted. So right now they are in that mud area, so they are safe. They cannot be attacked. But if someone decided to be aggressive, anyone who is outside that mud could get attacked. Alright, so here we have a second truck now. He left the Reservoir headquarters. He went to the field hospital. Now that water truck is headed to Tower 2, and then it will end in Doom Fortress 1. Eventually they will head to these other towers at some point. And again, you get points. So if you see down here, there's 33 minutes left of the event. You can see the different points. So these are the alliance points here for 2-on-2. It's jumping up. So right now it's over 100,000 points. And DTD has almost, just went 30,000 points. But they only have 7 players on, and 2-on-2 has 26 players in the Reservoir War. That's quite a bit, especially compared to the opposing team. And then if you look here, this says 100%. That is related to the field hospitals. 212 has control of the 2 field hospitals, so they get a boost for healing. And then this one here is the military bases, because they also have control over both military bases. They get a boost for that as well. And then these are the towers. So as you can see, because they have control of more towers, they have more points. And then you get, again, points depending on how many of your personal troops. Like if you have a troop in the Tower 1 or Tower 2 and that water truck goes there, you get some extra points. So like I have a guy in Tower 2 and Field Hospital, so I just got a couple extra bonuses because the water truck went there and visited. And then the point then at the very end, you gain a bunch of rewards for doing this, and that's, some of them can be pretty sweet. And I'm kind of looking forward to seeing what that's going to look like. Right now though, it's pretty tame. No one's really attacking anybody else, which is kind of what I experienced with my own alliance at HLP. It's been pretty quiet. In fact, last time I did this event with HLP, there was no opponent. The other alliance never even joined. So it was, we all took our areas and we just waited for a half an hour. It was kind of dull. At least here there's 7 other players in from the other team. So the other truck left the Reservoir headquarters. And now this one's headed south. So it's headed for Military Base 2, then it'll go to Tower 6, Tower 8, and Doom Fortress 2. So then the other team then will collect some points from being in these buildings. So, but because 212 has control over Military Base 2, they'll get the points, the water points from the truck hitting those. And then DTD will get extra points for these 3 buildings here. So, but yeah, it's kind of a slow going. It sounds like there's not going to be a lot of battling going on. So this is kind of a peaceful event. Everyone's just kind of sitting and collecting their points, which is, like I said, kind of what I experienced too in HLP. Although I guess HLP did their Reservoir War at the same time that this one's going on, and the other team was way overpowered. So HLP, I guess, left. So, sorry team. I don't know how much my help would have been help, but oh no. I guess that's just the way the cookie crumbles, right? You win some, you lose some. So we're just going to kind of watch that truck go by, and I'll check back in a little bit, and we can see where the next truck happens. Alright, and the truck is back out again. This time it's headed to Military Base 1, then to Field Hospital 2, Tower 7, and Doom Fortress 2. 23 minutes left in the event, and the points are just slowly racking up. 212 is definitely going to win this one. So again, it's just a moment of waiting it out and collecting up those points and getting those little water bottles from that truck. Alright, we see here that one of the other DTD players is sending reinforcements here. Either sending reinforcements or coming here to get the points from the water, because if you look, that's where the water truck is headed. So as soon as they get there, then they'll get those extra points. That's probably what they're doing. Very wise. Laniel is the player. He's a level 20 headquarters, and he's arrived. So he'll get those extra points from that water truck too. So it looks like on Military Base 2, someone has super reinforcement activated, which makes you stronger. I'm not exactly sure what it does. I'm still learning a lot about the game. So with the garrison. So the reinforcement size is very substantial, and actually there's quite a few troops in here. They're almost maxed out. They only have a few 100,000 slots open. Dude What's Up is in there with level 10s. Prime Vitality is in there with 9s. Jump King is in there with 9s. Justice is in there with 10s and 9s. And a random level 1 Vagrant. Vicky is in there with 8s. And Youch is in there with 8s as well. So fairly heavily reinforced. Pretty much guessing that the other team kind of knows that battles probably would not end very well, because they really have a really good setup here. We got Dude Was Up and Prime Vitality are parked right here by this, which pretty much guarantees they'll maintain control over this building even if they get attacked. And then a lot of the rest of the team are over here. Rookie, Carly Bay, Injustice are all right in here, nice huddled together. If you look on the map, they're right in this area. So they're a prime location for the Military Base 1, Tower 3, Tower 5, and Field Hospital 2. So if they need to send reinforcements to any one of these 4, they could easily do so. And they also have Ethan is in here not too far either, and then also U is right here as well. So they're all real close together in these areas in order to send that reinforcements if it was needed. So the strategy here is pretty nice with the way they have that split. And then all the smaller players who don't have a lot of might, don't have a lot of attack ability, kind of stay in the mud, which is what this upper corner is, this mud area, and then just send out troops from here without risk of being attacked. So the heavy hitters kind of go off to these 2 areas, and then the lower levels go in the mud. So that's the strategy that seems to be fairly effective from what I understand. All right, so we have another water truck that left the Reservoir headquarters. He's on his way to Tower 5. Then the water truck was to make his way back to Tower 7, following the other one, and ending at Doom Fortress 2. 18 minutes left in the event, and those points are still racking up. I've even got some points here. I've got over 41,000 points. Alright, 10 minutes left. Another truck is almost finishing. It went from Reservoir to the military base. Actually, I think it went to one of the towers first. Military Base 1, and then Doom Fortress 1. And then another truck just released, going to Field Hospital 2, Military Base 2, Tower 8, and Doom Fortress 2. So, and as the notice says here, you occupy footholds being approached by the water trucks to gain a bunch of points. But we've already kind of covered that. But the game does give you these little messages as reminders. So the last truck finished going over to the Doom Fortress. As you can see, the other team looks like they are getting ready to leave. If we pop over here, all troops are being returned. So the event is now over. Now it's just basically the exiting period of the event. But look at all these lines! All the people getting their troops back. Kind of fun. So let's look at the stats. Yep, so 212 got 410,736. DTD got 216,476 points. They had 7 players in, and 212 had 29 players in participating in this event. So then the next part will be seeing what the rewards are going to be and all that information. So I got teleported back to my base. Alright, so this is 212's area here. See lots of players. Alright, and then we just have to look to see what the rewards are. Alright, so here's the mail that I received. It says, congrats, your alliance won the Reservoir War. Rewards has been sent to your bag. So my rewards list I got was 1,400 water bottles, 90,000 alliance coins, and a direct relocate. Nice. Alright, so these are the league results for the Reservoir War. So, and then there's phase rewards as well. So phase 1 is completed. Phase 2 and Phase 3. Dude was up, got the most player points. He came in number 1. Justice for All came in at number 2. And I'm not sure how to pronounce the player name. Musida came in as number 3. Awesome job, guys. Alright, and this is a Reservoir shop where you can basically take those points that you earned and spend them. So I currently have 3,400 Reservoir shop points to spend, little water bottles to spend. So there's Lavina Frags, which is a hero. I have unlocked her, so I have 10 frags of her. So I could get some more frags and work on maybe upping her to a +1. There are also cube promoters, cube enhanced material, marks of glory, which you can use to basically boost your troop stats by assigning these to a building. Lesser resource box, regular resource choice box, 3-hour speed up, 8-hour speed up, and then if I was Elite 2, which I am not, 24-hour speed ups are available to those folks, and then if I had a level 35 headquarters, carbon nanotube. So these are my options. I'm probably going to go with the Lavina frags, so I'm going to spend most of my points on that. And then I actually need cube promoters, so I'm going to spend on that, especially because that helps the current event, which is upping this kind of stuff. So I'm going to spend the rest of my points on that one. Alright, so I've used up all my points. So that was fun, that was cool. I really appreciate the opportunity for 212's leader inviting me over to record them doing this Reservoir War. So that was fun. So thank you to 212. Let's head back over to my headquarters and back to HLP. I am back home into my sanctuary. I'm back in HLP. As you can see in the chat here, if you can read it, I know it's probably small on your screen, but I'm back to being the Overseer again. I came in, of course, as a newbie, as an R1. Thankfully, our leader made me the Overseer again, so thank you to Mimpap owner. So let's look at my heroes. Last we talked, I was working on Marlowe, and Anahita was at a +4. Now, oh yeah, as you can see, I now have Samuel. I got a couple more frags of him in the last event. So let's go look at Lavina. Okay, so I don't have enough to enhance her. This is the one that I just bought the frags of. So to enhance her, I need 10 and I have 5. So I just need 5 more and then I can enhance her to a +1. Now Anahita, I now have as a +5. So she is maxed out. I cannot enhance her anymore, which means I'm getting the best boosts I can from her, which is great, because that was one of my goals. And then Marlowe I was working on during the last episode as well, and I've been plucking away at him. I now have him, he's at +1, sitting at 210 for the levels. And I do plan on evolving him as soon as I get enough books. But if you go to evolve, I have everything I need except for the orange books. I still need Combat Manual 5. So that's the hold up on this one. I am short by just over 80 books. So it's going to be a little bit before I do him. I might do one of my lower level guys. It depends on how many blue books I get, because that was the hold up before for me, was the blue books. So that's that. So I now have Fox is at 224. I was able to get her over that 210 mark. That's that little bit of a hump. Sometimes it's hard to get over that. My Obsidian now is 211. So I've got a couple of heroes now who are getting stronger. I also now have my nano weapons, because you can't equip that until your player is 211. So my Obsidian has the Power Fist. So he's got a +3 4-star Power Fist. That gives him troop stat increase of 2%, hero stat increase of 120 for attack defense, and hit points of 240. And with the exclusive stats, Rider hit points 20%. So as soon as I get him a +2 or a +4, then we can increase some more stats to the Rider defense and then eventually the Rider attack. So I'm hoping to get more Obsidian frags, which is one reason why I'm hitting the Global Ace Commander as hard as I can, because usually this is how I got Obsidian in the first place, was partaking in this event. I am now on phase 5 for this particular set, 61% through it. I feel pretty confident that by tomorrow at game reset, I should be able to complete phase 6. So I'm not doing terrible. I mean, I'm still in the bottom 25%, which isn't great, but my total rank is in the top 30%. So if I can stay here, I would get 8 epic hero choice cards. So then I could choose either Obsidian, Nam Haul, or Atropos, which I would pick Obsidian. I'm hoping that I can actually get a little higher to get into top 20%, because I would get 10 of those hero choice cards. And then I'd be a little closer to being able to, get Obsidian to that +1. So that's my goal. We'll see if I can make it or not. It's kind of hard when, so I don't spend money in this game. I do it all by grinding away and just spending hours and just checking in on it, every so often, and just checking my resources, sending my troops out gathering, which I don't have anyone else out gathering. I should go do that. And just grinding away at the game to try and get there, because like I said, I haven't been spending real money on this, and my headquarters is already, a level 22. I've been playing for about 2 months, so that's kind of where I'm at with this. I think with that, I am going to see if we can't get that next phase 5 completed. So we're at 61%. Let's see if we can't get to phase 6. So this one is chips and things. So let's go into our gear factory and let's increase these. I wonder if it's just acquiring it or if it's enhancing it too. Let me go back and read that. It's both. Upping your gear might, upping your chip might, upping your module might, and increasing your cube might. I haven't unlocked cubes yet. Of course, getting the material. So let's go and hit those stats. As for chip, I have a lot of opportunity for growth. Enhance, enhance. Go into my gear. I can enhance this one. All right, let's see where we're at just from that. That brought us to 78%. All right, let's check something else. All right, so I do have some promote choice boxes and enhance choice box. Now we do have to promote. I mean, that's one of the problems in a few of my areas, is I'm just waiting to promote. So I'm going to use some of these promote choice boxes to get enough gear promoters in order to enhance one of my gears so that we can promote it to the next level. So let's do that. All right, so we can upgrade our jacket. So let's promote that one. There we go. Yay. Okay, so we need to get some more chip promoters and we need to get some module promoters. We actually need a couple modules. Let's go get some modules. We need shooter and fighter. All right, so in your rare earth shop, you can buy the modules. So we're going to buy a shooter and we're going to buy a fighter. Now if we go back into our gear factory, we can equip those and that will increase our stats for that, which should help our percentage in the event. All right, and we can also promote them as well, so that's cool. And look at that. Not only did we make phase 5, check it out. We completed phase 6. We have completed this part of the challenge. Woohoo! Yay! So just buying those 2 modules in the Rare Earth shop was enough to have us finish all 6 of these phases. Alright, so then I just have to figure out what's going on for tomorrow. I think tomorrow's challenge for the Global Ace Commander is the building and the training and the might, all that stuff. Whew, which means I'm going to have to look at my speed ups and see if I can't speed up the construction on my headquarters and bring it down from 6 days and 23 hours to 24 hours. That'll be fun. I use the term loosely, but I do have, wow, I have more speed ups than I thought I did. Okay, we can do it. I have 1 8-hour. I have no idea how I got that. I now have 49 60-minuters. I have 30 minutes, 10 minutes, and that's just build speed ups. So I do have enough. I've been trying to save these specifically for face the last day of the Global Ace Commander. So it looks like I'll be fine. And it's just a matter of how much points does that give me. Alright, well thank you so much for tuning in to this episode. I hope you found the Reservoir interesting. I know I certainly did. I've only done a few of them with HLP. And, you know, because we're still a fairly young alliance, it was interesting seeing a more experienced alliance with the higher level players, just seeing how they did it and what their strategy was. So thank you so much for tuning in to this Puzzles and Survival. I will catch you in the next episode. Take care, folks. Please subscribe if you haven't done so. I'd really appreciate it, and give me a thumbs up. Take care, folks. Bye.